Hello guys, welcome to this channel again. Where do I start from? Where do I start from? Where do I start from? It's a pity and a shame that my beloved club, Liverpool, the current defending champions, are one of the worst Premier League defending champions in recent times. Like, look at the match against Brighton. They feel so lethargic, unable to make tackles, unable to make correct passes. Like, I wonder what this team has really become, honestly speaking. At some point, it felt like there was some kind of hope, there was some kind of bright light, in the sense that the starting formation looked good because it seems it's so much similar, like the same with what we played against Galatasaray, right? We played a 4-2-2-2 or a 4-2-4, like some people will call it. But what is this performance? I think it's just way more than the formation itself and the players that are starting, and more of the tactics on the pitch. Like, what are these players being told? How are they being told to like mark and press, opposition players? Our press is so poor. Our passes, they are so poor. In fact, opening spaces to receive passes or to even give a complete pass is a problem. I don't know. And I feel this is much more than the personnel we have, because these players are actually world-class players. There is like maybe a few players that need to do better or need to even get away from the club. But most of these players are the bulk of those that won the Premier League last season, with the exception of only 3 or 4 players who are, let's say, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Darwin Núñez, Diogo Jota, may so rest in peace, and Luis Diaz. Just these 4 players that are absent. And we can also chip in Robertson, who happened to still be in the club but not getting as much playing time because, we have a younger and supposedly better left back in Milos Kekes. So I wonder what is happening. I don't think this is solely on the players themselves, but what are they being told to do on the pitch? Oh yes, I know Salah wasn't playing. Of course, many of us wouldn't want Salah to even play anyways. But then, what could Gakpo offered nothing in this game? He offered absolutely nothing. And I wonder, why does Slot always play this boy at the detriment of the young Rion Gomoha, who is technically better? Yes, his finishing will need to be worked on, but sometimes that comes with age. Like, this is just pure madness. I honestly don't know where we are going with this. Every time we have a chance to climb into the top 4, it is one shambolic performance upon the other. Just last week, we had a chance to get into the top 4. Some teams drew their games and we couldn't capitalize on that. We instead lost to Tottenham, or drew the game to Tottenham rather. From a winning position, we're always in a winning position, and then we end up dropping useless points, or useful points rather. So I really don't know where we are going with this, honestly speaking. I think a lot needs to be done. And even in the last game of this weekend, Manchester United drew to Bournemouth, which, because they played earlier, they played on a Friday evening, which gave us the opportunity, to at least sneak into the top 4. It's not as if we are going to overtake them anyways, but at least we'll get closer, and maybe if we even get into 3rd position, that would secure our place for Champions League. But right now, we are so shaky. And no, this is so bad. I don't think world-class players who delivered the Premier League last season will be as bad as this all of a sudden. Some persons will come with the excuse, oh, they are tired, it's due to tired legs. They played on Wednesday against Galatasaray and now they are playing again. I mean, what is the reason? Like, why do you need to have squad depth? Is it not for situations like this? And who told you to sell your young players who could fill in for some of these senior players that are feeling tired? Tyler Martin went out. Harvey Elliott went out. They were sold. Ben Doak was sold. Unfortunately, Leone got injured. You sold Jare Kwanzaa. Rion Gomez that we have is not still getting enough playing time. And I mean, who is this upon? And these are players that could have filled in for some of these our injured or fatigued players. McAllister looked like a shadow of himself from last season. Gravenberch, the same thing. Like, it's a shame that people still think they still have so much hope in this team and in this squad, in this setup rather. I doubt. For me, I have actually lost hope that anything. Sometimes you get flashes of maybe a win here and then 2 losses, and then they come back for a win, and people are like, oh yeah, nice, we are back again. You know, when you play the big boys, you get points, you take points off them, and then when you get to playing against the mid-table or lower teams where you are supposed to like capitalize and take full points, you drop points against them. Like you rob Peter to pay Paul. Cheerful giver. Well done. Anyways, let me know what you think. Drop your comments down below, and let's get talking.